So, how's your morning going up till now? It's noontime, and two boys from Brooklyn want to serve you a huge portion of humor for lunch. So, break out the lunch pail or the sandwich you packed, and let Les and Freddie S bring you jokes and nostalgia mixed in with important information about medicine, food, dating, or just the stuff you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. And if you have a story about anything you want to share, a bad date, a movie review, or just the strangest thing that happened to you at work, call in and join the fun toll-free at 1-800-889-0267. Right now, sit back and let's start the lunch break. Freddie S. and Les are ready, so here are the boys.
Bell bottoms, afro.
That's right. I know, I like the music. All right. Good afternoon, America. We are here, two boys from Brooklyn and the broads. What happens when you give a mic to women and men who don't belong on the air?
What?
That's right.
Belong there.
No,
What
we
are you
don't.
talking about?
Yeah. We got a room full of people. Hey, Les, eat your heart out. If you can see the open, I got somebody who can say hi to you. Say hi to Les.
Hi, Les. Where are you today? I miss you. You were supposed to be here. I came all the way up to West Palm from Fort Lauderdale. You were supposed to be
All
here.
right, take it easy. You're melting the mic. Okay, he just missed the putter.
This is like melting on the
He just missed the putter. Anyway.
Just drive it good, honey. Straight and hard, okay?
There you go. Now the FCC is going to throw us out of here. All right, let me...
We're going to see him walk through the door in like 20 minutes. Yeah.
Unbelievable. He's going to come in with the golf club in his hand.
And his balls.
Oh, his
It's a
balls.
family show.
Les, they're taking you to the bank here.
Oh, by the way, I have golden balls.
That's good.
Les, where are you?
That was funny.
That's what happens when Les ain't in the room. Anyway,
Oh, man.
as Lorena, behave.
Okay.
All right, so as you know, this is good afternoon. Here's Lorena, and we have my co-host over there, Double D,
Yes.
Dominican Daisy. Don't think wrong.
Hello, everybody. I'm here, and this is Thursday. We
Thursday?
have we have a lot of people. Thursday. What did I say?
Thursday.
You said
Thursday.
You said thirsty.
It's my accent. What can I tell you?
I love
It's
it.
part
I
of who
don't.
I
You
am.
know that. You know I love
Yes.
it.
You said it's
Sounds
thirsty.
Like Sofia Vergara.
Oh,
Very sexy.
Yes, thank you so
Yeah.
much. But anyway,
Sophia who?
yes,
Vergara.
Vergara. Vergara from Colombia. She got married here in Palm Beach.
Yes,
Not
the
too long-
breakers.
At the breakers.
At the
They had to
Breakers.
shut down the whole place. This is crazy.
Must be
What
nice.
money does.
Is she a friend of yours?
Of course.
Put her on the show?
I couldn't make it to the wedding because I was busy on the
You
air.
were here.
Yeah, I was busy, but I
Such
couldn't
a-
make it.
Such a liar. You were here. All right, moving on. We have Marianne.
Mary Allen.
Mary Allen too.
Who needs to get a little
Mar-
closer to the mic? There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Put that, and Joe, put that mic close to your.
Oh, okay, right there.
There you go.
Is that good?
That's what she said. But
Perfect.
anyway,
Happy Thursday.
Right there, baby. Right there, baby.
and we got Joseph.
Don't touch the mic.
Don't
because
touch the mic.
There you
Oh.
go.
Don't touch the
Okay.
mic. Joseph Suarez, director, Veterans Care. We'll get to him in a minute. And let's say good afternoon to the board behind the mic.
Hi.
What do you mean hi? That's what you're gonna give me? Hi.
Hello.
Hola.
Hi.
Do you have a voice you want to give us tonight?
Give us your power voice.
No, I feel like doing the French one today. I feel mellow. I feel very good. I feel, better than yesterday. Yesterday was a bad day.
That's a French, right?
It's French,
That's
oui.
nice.
Comment allez-vous? Très bien.
Ça va bien, merci?
Très bien.
Ça va, ça
All
va.
right. So are you giving me voices? Or you giving me personalities?
I'm giving you the French one.
A little bit of
Split
both.
personality.
Split personality.
Split personality.
Oui. You have Hallie, by the way, waiting on the phone.
Oh, so, wow,
So
she's
should we
already
start?
there.
Should we start with Hallie and
Yes.
then move around the room? You want to do
Of
that?
course.
Yeah, don't
All right.
keep
Let's
her
put
waiting.
Hallie on there. Hallie Elise, you're on the air.
Hello there. You guys are having way too much fun without me
Yes.
being in the studio. What's up with that?
All right. Well,
You're here in spirit, honey. We can feel you.
Yes.
You're always in the studio, Hallie. Don't jinx me now. Don't mess up my computer. Hallie,
If everything goes kaplooey, it'll just be like when Connecticut was down at the other station.
Yes. She screwed everything up.
oh God, let's not even go there.
It
I
went
still
hack
haven't
haywire.
gotten that stuff back. But Hallie, in the studio we got a bunch of people. Hallie is a psychic. Yes, Hallie. Why don't you tell them what you do? The empowerment psychic.
Okay. I'm going to have a great connection, so hopefully you can hear me. but I've been working professionally over 30 years in the psychic realm. I use the term empowerment psychic because I don't just give a portented future, that I help whoever comes into my office with what's going on in their life right in this moment, as well things come up in respect to the past that have relevancy in the present. So they get life skills that they can use to immediately change their world. So not only do they get a psychic reading, but they get a little bit of mentoring as well.
Okay, so does anybody want to ask, unless she gets a phone call, anybody want to ask anything of Hally about themselves? Anybody in here? Present, past?
Cricket.
I have a question, but I don't think she can answer it.
Well,
let's see.
I mean, it's too superficial of a question for, a psychic, but I would like to know. I have this terrible toothache. Any chance it gets better today?
Well, what's amusing about that is this is not the first time this has happened. It has more to do with the gum than it does the tooth. You already know that, and it's just a matter of you taking care of it.
Okay, thank you.
there you have it.
All right.
So get to it.
That was too easy.
I'm trying, but I'm afraid of dentists.
That was too
I
easy.
have a general question. I believe when people get together in a room, it's for a reason.
Oh, God.
Well, yeah.
Ooh, did I go too
Ooh.
deep?
No.
No, that's
Keep
good.
going,
Keep going, keep
So
going.
what's
Keep
the que-
going, keep going. Do you see that right now?
Uh-oh.
We're all together here in the studio. And something is happening right now. What is it?
I missed part of the
You have to repeat the question.
She got it.
Repeat the question, please.
No, hold on.
repeat
We
the
don't
question,
hear you.
she said.
Repeat the question.
Okay. I believe when people get together in a room, like in studio like this one, it's for a reason. There's something going on right now. Do you see what it is?
I know what it is.
Well, you're seeing us.
No, but I don't know what it is, but I know what it is. I get the feeling I know what it is.
You get the feeling?
Yes.
Okay. What about
Hallie?
Hallie?
Okay, the question is somewhat ambiguous because I don't know if I'm going to where it is that you're asking, but the overall impression really is anytime a group of people get together, it's because there's a predestination for them. It's not just a matter of being at the locale, but on a soul level, that there's a meeting. So, for instance, you may just be in each other's company for a short period of time, but you are actually completing a task that was given to you prior to even being born.
Very interesting.
I think that she wanted to know, people in the room, everybody here carries a story. Is there a reason that all of us got together, besides me being
That's
an
another way
idiot
to
and,
put
and
it.
booking, and booking everybody at the same time?
Okay, I'm sorry, Freddie. Could you repeat that one more time?
I wish I could.
Well, he says that everybody's here with a story. Everybody is going through a journey, a path. And for some reason, we are here together, trying to bring something to the table. What is it that you see?
I see money.
You see money?
Yes.
Yes. You see.
I see money.
Connecticut, she's money.
I love that answer.
Where is it?
The answer, but it's a secondary gain. It's not really, and again, you come from, if you will, a soul level. It has more to do with reconnecting with each other, assisting each other. A big part of it is to not so much enlighten, but motivate, so that you each continue to go in the direction that you're supposed to, and not get waylaid.
I like that. It's like motivating each other. There's something energy here that we're putting together.
You all bring something to the table, therefore you will get to the destination you
Exactly.
want
I
to get
got a
to.
parking ticket. Anybody want to help me?
Don't park there next time.
Thank you.
Listen, you already knew that you weren't supposed to park there, but you did it anyhow.
you
So
go.
when
I was rushing.
are you going to turn around? You know, you got to learn. You
I know,
got to
but
learn.
I was sharing energy. I figured maybe
Yeah,
somebody
and-
want to help me pay a ticket. All right, any got a question?
Yeah. Hi, how are you? This is Lariena.
Hi, Lorraine. Thank you.
So, I'm going to base it a bit off of what Daisy was talking about. You know, I really do feel like we've all come together. We all have a mission on some level. And what I wanted to find out is where my mission is taking me. Because so far, I love radio. But I want to know what other opportunities, what other doors are going to be opening for me.
It's funny that you say you love radio, and I get you on stage more than I do radio.
Ooh.
Have you ever been on stage?
Ooh, yes.
You've been in plays and movies?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, especially when I was a youngster.
The feeling here is if you have an opportunity to put your toe in the door with a repertory theater or to just get back involved with theater in some capacity, you would excel very quickly.
Wow, very interesting.
What about TV?
TV is similar in respect to energy-wise, but it's honestly, this I shouldn't say this on the radio, but I don't see her niche being on the radio. It's almost like
It
there
needs
is
to be on
something
the TV,
great.
right?
TV would be, or stage would be first, and radio would be second.
Well,
Wow,
she's on
that's
TV right now.
very
so
interesting.
We sort of duel out the answer.
That really is.
Connecticut, what about you? You always have a question.
She said that every time I ask her now, it's like, no, we've already been there, so whatever. I guess I need to pay the
Ask her another
$200.
question and don't be there.
Am I still going to be here a year from now?
Oh, that's a very important
You know,
question.
iHeart is listening to the show.
They know, they know.
That answer. Freddie doesn't want me to answer that answer.
What happened?
Answer's no.
The answer is no? I want to hear it from Hallie.
Hallie, again, tell her those. We got to take a break.
I get you moving onward, honey.
Ooh.
Good, that's what I want. Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you,
All
thank
right,
you.
you want to take a break? You forgot the break. Hallie, stay on the line. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
You got it.
All right, you want to give out the call-in number, Missy?
Yes, the number is 1-800-889-0267 in the studio.
All right, 1-800-889-0267.
0267.
You said 669. 1-800-889-0267.
That's what I said.
That's right. Don't knock yourself out. All right, we'll be right
I knocked
back.
myself for the mic.
There's a new diagnosis of Parkinson's disease every 9 minutes. The American Parkinson Disease Association is working hard to help those living with Parkinson's disease here in Florida and around the country, and you can help. Join them on Sunday, April 17th for the Optimism Walk in Boca Raton to raise funds and awareness that will make a difference. Grab your friends, form a team, or register on your own. It's going to be a great day and a great opportunity to connect with people who care. Register online today at apdaflorida.org or call 800-825-2732 to be part of a nationwide movement to mobilize and inspire people to step up and help put an end to Parkinson's disease. For several years, Quality Tax Plus Services Incorporated has developed tax strategies for Coral Springs business owners as well as individuals and families. From bookkeeping to payroll, straightforward tax preparation, or complex audit representation, Quality Tax Plus Services Incorporated is recognized for customer-oriented service and financial acumen that results in smart tax solutions. Call Quality Tax Plus Services at 954-969-0012 and ask for Harry. Part of the service Quality Tax Plus offers is life insurance, the most important insurance to have. But there are many people in Florida that do not have it. It's true. Thinking about the end of one's life can be uncomfortable, but when it comes down to it, life insurance is not about you, but those you leave behind. Make the right choice and find a life insurance plan that's right for you. Cover your tax and insurance needs at Quality Tax Plus Services. Call 954-969-0012 and ask for Harry. Visit the website at qualitytaxplusservices.com or call 954-969-0123 and let their services help make your life worry-free. 954-969-0012 and ask for Harry.
Statistics state that 1 in 4 people are bullied. Everyone, at some time in their life, is bullied or intimidated by another. Why are some devastated by it and others just shrug it off? It all lies in their personal value. Bully-proofing you is all about building your personal value. It is a decision you make, an action you take. You must decide you are valuable. Stop letting others define you. In the words of Viktor Frankl,
Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom.
start choosing to believe in yourself and your value. Jeanie Cisco Meth can give you the tools needed to change your life to bully-proofing yourself and your family. Her Live One Day training will transform your future into the life you've always wanted. To purchase your tickets, go to bullyproofingyou.com/products and start creating your phenomenal future.
You ready to come back? Because you're coming back.
We are here on the air and we have Hallie still on the
she's
line.
In Connecticut, what happened?
What happened there? We went off the air for like a second?
Sorry, I was actually in the zone. I was like somewhere
You
else.
spaced out?
You were in
I
the
totally
zone.
spaced
You
out.
spaced out.
What
Okay.
Sorry.
zone? What zone were you in?
I just did.
I was actually I'm
Well-
on Hallie's website.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Holly, I just hit myself with the mic. Connecticut is spaced out.
See?
What else is going to
It's
happen?
Hallie. She does that. She does that. Everything goes haywire.
All right, we're around Hallie and her. All right, let's get to another question quickly.
Hallie, I have a question for you.
Sure.
I'm new into the home care industry in South Florida. I've been working in sales for 3 months, and I was wondering if you have any insight as to whether or not this is going to be something I continue doing as my main career.
You know what's really funny about this? Sales is really not your thing. The home care thing, helping people, that's your thing. Nurturing, that's your thing. I feel like this is more of a transitional step, if you will. It's not that you can't do the sales, but I feel like your heart is more about taking care of people than it is the sale itself. And I get the sense we're in what are we in? We're in April, May, June, July, August, September, October, December. So by the end of the year, I feel like another opportunity is going to come along, also having to do with home care, but it's going to be in a different capacity. And I feel like it'll bring you more joy overall, as well as compensation coming in more abundantly than you can even imagine.
It sounds like you're going to have your own company.
That sounds amazing. I love that.
It sounds
And I do enjoy, when I go meet the patients, is really what I enjoy doing,
Right.
rather than
Right.
going door to door and asking for business. When I actually get business and get to meet the families and the patient themselves, it's really rewarding, and it's something I really do enjoy. So that's great to know.
There you
And
go.
I bet they love to see you coming to the door,
That's
too.
really great.
Uh-huh. By the way, she's a beautiful blonde. Yes. They love, and those guys, I'm sure that they,
Yeah, we have a good
we
time.
gotta wipe the drool off their chin,
Yeah.
honey.
Thank you, Hallie. Thank you a lot for
Hey,
that.
Jared, I didn't say that. That was somebody else. All right, Joe, you got a question?
Okay,
Other
Hallie.
than your toothache?
Well, I already went with the toothache. She gave me the answer I expected. How would she know? It's just going to be a matter of therapy.
Yeah, it wasn't that
But-
what I told you just
Yeah,
like
everybody
10
tells me the
minutes
same thing.
earlier?
Get to the dentist.
Hello?
Seems to be the predominant advice.
Take care of your toothache.
No kidding.
But I have a question now, based on Mary's question, and that is same question for me, Hallie. Am I in the right path?
You're going to be where you are for quite a while.
Well, that's good news.
Is that good
Yeah.
news?
It's
I
very good
see-
news.
see you transitioning into a different business. I actually feel like you have the building blocks, as well as the expertise to make you grow and to continue forward.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow,
she
you're
really
absolutely
knows what
right,
she's
Hallie. You're right. I am. Yeah.
Hey, Hallie, I got one for you. Are you and me ever going to get in the movie business?
Am I supposed to talk about that on the air?
I know. But the laugh says it all. Thank you very much. All right, good stuff. You want to give out the call? You want to hang out on the phone, see if anybody calls in?
Yes.
Hallie, you want to hang out on the phone and see if anybody calls in?
I can do that, sure.
Give out the number.
1-800-889-0267. That's the studio. And I also have a question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, regarding, I always wanted to travel for some reason, and I'm in different radio stations also in the East Coast doing other stuff. And I've been to these radio stations in Washington, Maryland, I've been to Virginia, and for some reason I feel like I go back home all the time, which is Palm Beach County.
Do you have a short question? Just ask a question.
Exactly. She's a woman.
I mean,
That's true. I just became somebody else.
Dominican Daisy, Double D. It's
The
like
question is,
you're shifting your
it's
energy
true.
to another
Yes.
plane.
The question is,
Cut it out.
like I see traveling, but for some reason I'm like I don't know where.
Obstacle?
I don't know what it is. Like I go back to Palm Beach all the time, or Florida, or like this
That's
is
called dreaming. Wake up.
exactly.
No,
Am I
hard-
dreaming, or is something that I feel that it has to happen?
Part of it is because of your relationship with your honey. On a subconscious level there, you're kind of tied to the area because it makes it convenient to be with him. You're making major changes, let's say being out of the country all the time at a different radio station, or being, on the West Coast all the time would make things difficult for the two of you. So the overall impression is if you get it clear in your head that you can still make things work with the two of you, even though you would be traveling, you would find that things would open up. as you started to say Virginia and all of these other places, I kept hearing Vegas. So there's something right around the corner.
You're
where
going to Vegas. Aren't you going to
Going
Vegas?
to Vegas, yes.
Vegas or Vegas?
Yes.
Both.
Both.
Go
One
with
day in
lingo.
Vegas and
Go
the
with
other
lingo.
day
When are you going to Vegas?
for my honeymoon.
They got married, but they haven't been on a honeymoon.
Yeah.
The marriage hasn't been, what's the word?
Consummated? No, it was consummated.
Consummated.
It was consummated already.
Constipated. It hasn't been constipated.
Well, thank you so much. That was really cool.
You
Thank
see?
you.
You're welcome.
Now you've never met Hallie because you weren't here.
Yes, no, I
Oh,
was
you
here.
did? Did you tell you were going to Vegas?
No,
On that
no.
date, very well. One show. I think she was going away the next week to get married, but I didn't know where. I just know that she was getting married.
Now she's going to Vegas to get it consummated?
No,
Constipated?
I'm just
Whatever.
gonna have fun.
You're
Just
going to have
4
such a good time in
days.
Vegas.
All right.
Yeah, it's
All
the
right. So,
best.
Hallie, you hang out 800-889-0267 if you want your fortune read. Unless somebody has a question, we move on.
Yes.
Ah, red too. What is that?
Yeah.
So, what do we call
That's
it?
insulting.
Fortune read?
No fortune red. What is she? Like a swami? Come on.
All right. So, what do you want to call it?
No.
What do you want to call it?
Just a question. It's just a
If
question.
someone has a question to ask Hallie, that's what you want me to say?
Yeah.
Holy
Their
smoke.
questions answered psychically by one of the top 100 psychics in America. Hello.
Now that's a
There you go.
plug.
I want you to say that every time, every 5 minutes.
It should be trademarked. Yeah.
It is trademarked.
Oh, is
Please
it?
don't go down this path with her. She screams at me all the time, please. I have no idea. All right. Let's move on to the next segment. We have Mary on the studio.
Hi.
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 And Mary have brought in Joe, and we're going to be talking about vets.
Yes.
Veterans, and
Yes,
about
that's
what you do
correct.
with veterans. So what I want to do, because I've told this young lady that she should host shows. I think she's good enough to do this. She's very smart, swift, and quick.
She's got a good voice.
She does. And
Do
she has-
I?
You have a very good
Thank
voice.
you.
It's very crisp, very
So
clean.
she's going to conduct the
I
interview.
was told that I pronounced my S's.
sibilance. Yes. So what?
Sibilants.
Yeah, well, that's normal in the English
But you
language.
sound like you're smiling, so that's good.
I am smiling. I'm really excited to be here. My second show.
She's right.
You
She
sound
does
like
sound
you're
like she's
smiling.
Yes. She's like the female Howard Stearns without all the nasty stuff. But anyway, I want you to
Well,
do.
I was told not to get nasty. I mean,
Oh,
If
jeez.
you want
Pandora's
that,
box.
do it.
let's do it.
No, I only do that when Les is here. God help me. I need a blood pressure pill. But I want her to do
The
the
two of
interview.
us would get in trouble, I think.
I want you to do the interview. A couple of
Okay.
minutes of the interview of what you guys do together, because the two of you work together, actually, right?
We do.
That's
we
right.
just started
And then
working
we'll chime
together.
in behind you, and you is your show right now for the next couple of minutes. So take it away.
All right, great. Well, last time I was on the show a few weeks ago, we briefly discussed what I did. I'm in home care. I work for a company that provides private home care in the homes. We work with long-term care insurance, private pay, and we recently just joined forces with a company called Veteran Care, which helps provide provides patients, caregivers in the home through the VA. So I have with me Joe. Joe is one of the owners of the company Veteran Care. We met with him last week and went over some of the things that the VA pays for, one of them being home care if the veteran qualifies, and there's a few different qualifications. So Joe, if you can briefly tell us what it is that these veterans need to have in order to qualify for home care.
Okay, thank you, Mary. Basically, again, just to restate the goal is to provide home health services, particularly private duty services that are very expensive, that a lot of folks can't afford, and we want to help our veteran community to access those services, and there is funding through the VA, and which, by the way, the program has been through the VA since 1958. So for 60 years, there's been money sitting there to help aging veterans and their spouses, and really no one knows how to get to it. It's a very complicated system. Folks that need the care can't access the funding, and the funding never trickles down. So what we try to do is provide the care to again, our veterans and our surviving spouses of veterans. And there's basically 4 criteria. And to start with a simple one, I mean, you have to be 65 years of age or older, or you can be Social Security disabled. So you can be younger than 65, but if you're Social Security disabled, then that would qualify you. The next criteria would be the veteran involved, and again, if the veteran is still alive, it would be directly his service, or if it was a surviving spouse, it would be her husband's service, had to have served 90 days active duty in the U.S. military, And at least one of those 90 days had to be during a period of war. And the distinction there is that it doesn't mean combat. It doesn't mean the veteran was being shot at. He could have been in a base in the United States fixing Jeeps. If he was active duty military, that's all it's required. You don't have to be in combat or out of the country or deployed. So again, 65 or over, 90 days active duty, at least one day during your service during a period of war. And then it comes down to the next category, which is a medical necessity. This benefit is in place to provide people that need care. And that is supported by your physician. So we typically, during the process, we contact your doctor and send some forms over. Doctor fills them out, sends them back, and it supports the fact that the applicant needs regular assistance from others at home, and so they can get around and not get themselves hurt, wind up in the hospital, wind up in a rehab after the hospital, wind up costing a lot of money and never getting quite back to themselves. So what we hope to do is provide the care before they get hurt, before they fall 2 or 3 times.
Well, I got a question, Joe, not to
Yes,
cut
sir.
you off, but
No, go right ahead.
and we got to take a hard break in a minute. I got a question. How come this information is not, and not to bleed into your interview, by the way, the champion, but why isn't this information well known?
Well, I mean, our little motto is this is the VA's best kept secret. And the reason for it, it's a reimbursement benefit. So one of the big premises of acquiring the benefit is actually spending money out of pocket. So before you qualify, you have to have expenses that are medical expenses, out of pocket, ongoing, predictable medical expenses that exceed your income. And when you think about it, that's a catch-22. How can you exceed your income with one category of life?
I can show you that.
Well, but it's usually impossible for folks to
Psychologically included?
Well, the only way to outdo your income with one category of life, Freddie, is if you have a lot of money in the bank, because then you're drawing back from savings, and you got a nest egg.
You wouldn't need the help.
No, but then you don't qualify because you got money in the bank. See, so there's your Mexican standoff. There is that. And by the way, I hear we're building a wall about that. Am I right?
Well, there's also, I feel like there's a lot of qualifications and criterias that you need to consider before you apply, and a lot of people don't know what they are. There are a lot of requirements: honorable discharge, you have to be it has to be medically necessary.
Well,
and
not medically from a therapy standpoint, but from a care standpoint, where you need someone in your life to help you get through your day effectively without getting hurt.
But it can't be directly from war, correct?
Well,
it can't be in result to an injury you had during your time.
You know what? Hold that right there, Joe.
Hard break.
Hard break. Let's take a hard break. But that's a good question.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, that is a great question.
We will come back, and again, 889-0267, 1-800-889-0267. You can call in to talk to Hally, or to talk about the Vets piece, whatever you want. We'll be right back.
There's a new diagnosis of Parkinson's disease every 9 minutes. The American Parkinson Disease Association is working hard to help those living with Parkinson's disease here in Florida and around the country, and you can help. Join them on Sunday, April 17th for the Optimism Walk in Boca Raton to raise funds and awareness that will make a difference. Grab your friends, form a team, or register on your own. It's going to be a great day and a great opportunity to connect with people who care. Register online today at apdaflorida.org or call 800-825-2732 to be part of a nationwide movement to mobilize and inspire people to step up and help put an end to Parkinson's disease. For several years, Quality Tax Plus Services Incorporated has developed tax strategies for Coral Springs business owners as well as individuals and families. From bookkeeping to payroll, straightforward tax preparation, or complex audit representation, Quality Tax Plus Services Incorporated is recognized for customer-oriented service and financial acumen that results in smart tax solutions. Call Quality Tax Plus Services at 954-969-0012 and ask for Harry. Part of the service Quality Tax Plus offers is life insurance, the most important insurance to have, but there are many people in Florida that do not have it. It's true. Thinking about the end of one's life can be uncomfortable, but when it comes down to it, life insurance is not about you, but those you leave behind. Make the right choice and find a life insurance plan that's right for you. Cover your tax and insurance needs at Quality Tax Plus Services. Call 954-969-0012 and ask for Harry. Visit the website at qualitytaxplusservices.com or call 954-969-0123 and let their services help make your your life worry-free. 954-969-0012 and ask for Harry.
Statistics state that 1 in 4 people are bullied. Everyone at some time in their life is bullied or intimidated by another. Why are some devastated by it and others just shrug it off? It all lies in their personal value. Bully-proofing you is all about building your personal value. It is a decision you make, an action you take. You must decide you are valuable. Stop letting others define you. In the words of Viktor Frankl,
Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom.
start choosing to believe in yourself and your value. Jeanie Cisco Meth can give you the tools needed to change your life to bully-proofing yourself and your family. Her Live One Day training will transform your future into the life you've always wanted. To purchase your tickets, go to bullyproofingyou.com/products and start creating your phenomenal future.
You're lunching with two boys from Brooklyn who invite you to advertise on the show. Share your good news. Just call 866-224-5422 and get all the information. There are plenty of options, and this could be a great chance to get the word out about your business or service. That's 866-224-5422. Now let's get back to those two boys from Brooklyn.
Okay, and we are back. Let's take a look at the weather and traffic update, sponsored by Dr. Anthony Penoso, 561-381-5800. Guaranteed to take care of migraines on the first visit. 561-381-5800. Current conditions, 84, is partly cloudy, high 84, and low is going to be 68 tonight. Humidity, 52. Now let's take a look at New York. New York is a little bit cloudy, 55 today. It's better than yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit cooler. And now let's take a look at the traffic in Florida. What's going on? I-95. Broward looks pretty good. There's no accidents. In Palm Beach County, we have an accident on Sansbury Way and Southern Boulevard, and we all have another accident in Lantana, I-95 going south. This weather and traffic update is sponsored by Dr. Anthony Penoso, 561-381-5800.
It's amazing when you do the news. I feel like I'm in Costa Rica.
Hey, man, watch it.
I am so
Watch
glad
it,
to
bro.
be in Florida. Oh
Yes,
my
I know,
goodness.
right?
It's a
Well,
perfect
you don't
day.
miss the New York corridor. The corridor is clear.
Yeah.
It's clear on your way to New York. All right, let's get back into the question that you had
Yes,
asked.
yes.
And Joe's about to give us an explanation on this, so let's do that.
Well, actually, I was finishing the last question she asked me, which was about criteria, and we kind of went to the break right in the middle of that.
Right.
So I mentioned 65 and over. I mentioned 90 days active duty. I mentioned 1 day during a period of war, and a medical necessity. And a medical necessity doesn't mean you have to be completely disabled.
Right.
It just means that you need the assistance from others on a regular basis to help you take your medication, to help you shop for your food, to help you cook your food, to help you keep your house clean, to drive you to the doctor's office and things like that.
And that's really
Okay.
needed for the vets today,
Well,
anyway, especially the guys coming back, which are...
And you know what? One of the biggest healthcare costs we have in this country is the elderly, if they are living alone, they fall, and they have all kinds of issues with
That's
falling
really
and
sad.
tripping on household items and things like that. And then they wind up going to a very costly setting in the hospital.
Yeah.
And then they go to a very costly setting in a rehab place. And then they wind up going back home and they wind up falling again.
The
And
most dangerous place in the house is the bathroom. So our caregivers go in and help with showering, toileting, bathing, and we really try to keep them, at arm's length the whole time when they're in the bathroom.
And like they have extension cords running across. I mean, there's a lot of danger in someone's home when you get older. Your focus is a little less. Your physical capabilities are a little bit less. So let me finish the criteria before I drift off into something else. So I left off at the medical necessity. This is a simple what they call an ADL evaluation. ADLs are activities of daily living. So it doesn't require a terrible diagnosis or total disability to qualify for this. Just the need for others to help you. And then the last criteria, like in all government programs, is financial, and part of the criteria is monthly income.
Right.
And the second half of the criteria is liquid assets. Liquid assets are bank and investment accounts, anything basically of value in a cash basis with your Social Security on it. So those criteria are very strict. Both the income and asset are very strict. However, at the same time, they're curiously flexible.
Right.
And
Well, all of this information has to be done by a provider, correct?
that's
Ma'am?
correct.
Yes.
And that's where you come in on
Yes.
this thing. So what do you do for the program?
Well, I'm in the nursing homes, I'm in the rehab facilities, I'm in the hospitals. I'm meeting the patients. I'm asking the question, are you a veteran or are you a spouse of a veteran? Can you afford home care? And if they can't afford home care and they are a veteran or spouse of a veteran, then I take their information and I give it to Joe, and Joe does all of the background check for me.
So they go through you, and then you give them to Joe, and he does everything.
Joe and
he
I
needs to
work
know?
together on getting these
And you keep
patients
an eye on them.
qualified. Yes.
Okay.
I
All right,
let
so
them
why don't you
know.
give out your number, where they can reach you?
Yes, absolutely. My phone number is 561-756-1672. That's my personal cell phone number. You can reach me 7 days a week. I'm always available to all of my clients. If they ever need anything or have any questions, I'll reach out to Joe, get the answers for you, and communicate with you directly on that. But we really, we work together as a team to get these patients who really need home care qualified, and that's our main goal.
That's right. That's the bottom. Okay.
And you know what? If I have a moment, just to clarify the relationship is, we do the VA-related work and the compliance work after award, and Mary and Dependable Home Care are the actual providers of the care. They're licensed providers. So my company is in the, behind the scenes with providers all over the country at this point to help our providers help our veteran community. And it's a commitment by our providers. Unbelievable, because they sacrifice to do this. They take less money. They do a lot of different things to help our veteran community. And really, it's important that people acknowledge that some people are going out of their way to help our veterans.
Well, I like it because, the veterans, it's all about trust issues. So if
Yeah.
you have somebody like Mary that comes along and you're watching the whole process with them,
Yes.
they're going to feel more comfortable with that.
And I'm who they continue to work with after
Exactly.
Joe gets them
That's the point.
qualified. As soon
Excellent.
as they're qualified, I'm the person that puts the caregiver in their homes.
And-
So you're working with me from the very beginning until the very end when you no longer need the caregiver.
And there's a lot of misinformation out there. There's
No one
people who
knows a
don't
lot
know
about
what
it.
to do. And we have a situation with veterans all over the country. They are going through a lot of they should be taken care of.
Yeah.
And that's one part of society that we should protect.
Well, Daisy, if I could add to that, one of the big problems is that there's a bunch of folks out there, and I don't want to disparage any industry or any profession, but typically they're financial planners that are charging family members, anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 to fill out VA paperwork.
Oh.
And then at the end of the day, they really don't know how to do it. You also have to incur an expense for care before it qualifies. And at the end of the day, the family pays them up front. They have no vested interest in the success of the claim, and people are getting ripped off. And by the way, it's against federal law to accept money to fill out VA paperwork. Okay, no one is allowed to accept money to fill out VA paperwork.
I did not know that.
Oh, there goes that idea.
With our program, just to be clear, with our program, I've been involved with this for 12 years. We've helped almost 3,000 families now, 3,000 veterans.
Wow, that's
and
awesome.
Thank you. And I have never taken a dime from anybody.
Joe, what
Okay.
what are the documents that the veteran or spouse of a veteran need to have on hand?
That's a great question. There are documents and then there's information. So talking about the documents, if you're the veteran, if you're still alive, thank God, and you're the veteran, then I need a copy of your DD-214, your discharge papers, your separation orders. And I'm sure you know what that is, those of you that are. If you are a spouse of a veteran and the veteran has passed, then I need, again, the same separation order or discharge paper from the military.
Okay.
But then I'm also going to need a copy of the veteran's death certificate. And I'm going to need a copy of their marriage certificate so that we can document to the VA that, in fact, he's passed and, in fact, they were married. The VA does nothing to do any of your work. The burden of proof is up to the applicant. They will not lift a finger to look up anything or anything. You've got to give them everything. So that's where we come in, to do a clean, successful claim so that they can get what they need, and then we can provide care for them right away instead of them waiting a year and a half to
That's
even,
right. Well, that's good
to even
stuff.
find out.
All right, I'm going to stop you guys there. We got a phone call?
Oh, great.
Yeah, then we have
Phone call? Who
the
do we got?
okay. We have
A
Didi.
caller for Hallie.
Oh, it's a
for Hallie?
caller for
All
Hallie.
right.
Let's
Oh,
take
great.
that.
Name?
Do you have the name?
Sorry, I didn't get the name. Sorry.
All right,
Okay.
caller for Hallie. Are you there?
Are you there? Still there?
I'm here. My name's Maria. How are you?
Hey, Hallie, are you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. Ask your question. Am I allowed to say that?
Yeah, ask your question. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah.
Ellie, are you asking me to ask a question?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time hearing them.
Yes.
Okay.
Go ahead, Maria.
I just wanted to know what's in the future for me in the next month or so.
Okay.
Did you get the question?
No, can one of you repeat?
What is
She
the
wants to know what she has in the future within the next month. Maria does.
Okay. She's got a little bit of work to do. I feel like you're just at the verge of change, and it feels to me like the last, I'd say, 3 to 5 years, I'm leaning closer to 5, have really been about dealing with a lot of ups and downs. And you're just at the verge of stepping into a new cycle and things are picking back up and being more harmonious, but you're not quite there yet. Part of this is you need to literally let go of your past. As much as you want to move forward, I feel like there's still a heartstring there.
Okay. Do that answer your question?
Does that make sense,
Thank
Maria?
you very much.
Okay.
That's great.
Wow,
Fantastic.
that was great.
I find it fascinating that you're able to pick up on this just from hearing a voice. I think that's great.
And she does like a pause. She
Yeah.
stays it like quiet for like a second, and then you can feel the vibration there going. If you have any more,
We have another question.
Oh, okay, we have another
phone
call.
call.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
We got Jeanie Meth. Are you there, Jeanie?
I am. Yes, I am.
The lady with the coolest name in Utah.
Yes.
You know, I got 4 calls from the sheriff's department on your name. Tell them your name. Cisco Meth.
Yep, Cisco Meth.
Why don't you tell us, Jeanie, about your event on the 23rd real quick?
So on April 23rd, we're going to be doing a Bullyproofing You program to help people bullyproof themselves. My mission is to bullyproof the world one community at a time. And so I'm just getting word out, letting people know. I also set up a free portal that your listeners can go to get some videos, some workbooks, chapter downloads, free consultations. So if they go to bullyproofing.you, just the letter U.com, they'll get all kinds of free information there that they can use to help. You know, we're going to talk about what you can say to your kids today, you know, if they're getting bullied or dealing with bullying. And so that portal is set up for you to go get some free information there.
Excellent. What's
That's
the portal?
wonderful.
What's it called, honey?
It's bullyproofing.you, just the letter U.com.
Excellent.
Fantastic.
And on the 23rd, we're working on getting it on your website so you can be seen, but you have events and tickets and everything in Utah. If you're not there, we're going to try to stream it so you can see it. We're working with your people to see if we can get that done.
That's wonderful.
Yes,
That's a wonderful
you're amazing.
cause. Yeah.
Jeanie, as you're talking, by the way, I'm so glad you guys were able to connect that lock. I keep hearing Congress. There's going to be some sort of movement here as a result of your work where you're actually going to be able to petition Congress. So just keep that in the back of your head.
Well, thank you.
President
Thank
Meth.
you.
I vote for you.
And it's not going to be because of my name, right? It's going to be because of the work I'm doing, yes?
Yes, we're gonna keep that in mind when we
You
vote.
take whatever you can get. You know, just do it. Just do it.
That's right.
Use everything to your
right.
advantage. Okay,
Just
that's
do
why
it.
you've got your name. Just do it.
That's right. They were telling me I should change it, and I'm like, no, this is my
No.
name. It's been
Thank
around for
you.
200
That was
years.
exactly my point. No, you hold on to that name because you are memorable, and people will remember who you are and what you're doing.
Yes.
So you hang on
I
to that
can't,
name.
I can't remember Jeanie, but I can remember Meth.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's wrong with my
Hey.
brain?
Hey, Jeanie, do you have a
Yes.
dog?
Do I have a dog?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
It's not a lab, is it?
No.
Where is it?
Doo-doo.
I think he broke the bell.
Yeah, it's not working properly.
She's our drug sniffer, right?
She's as funny as these people
Yes.
funnier than us.
You're great. You're doing a great job, Meth.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay, Jeanie. So give out your website one more time.
Bullyproofingyou.com. Either YOU for the individual, that's going to give you information about my book and the upcoming live event. If you go to Bullyproofing.you, just the letter U, like university, you're going to get a bunch of free stuff that you can immediately start using and applying for yourself or for your children.
Excellent.
Excellent
All right.
job.
Thank you, Jeanie,
Yes,
for calling
thank
in.
you.
We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
Yes.
Thank you. You guys have a fabulous day.
All right, and Hallie, I'm going to let you go. Once you give out your number, Hallie, the person I'm not allowed to say if you want your future read or whatever.
Fortune telling. That's what.
Empowerment Psychic, Hallie Elise.
Fortune teller is bad. Okay, phone
Empowerment
number
Psychic, Hallie Elise.
755-2166.
Give it again.
51 755-2166. Or they can go to the website, which is real easy, HallyElise.com.
Oh, that's easy.
Lisa.com. Okay, honey. I'll talk to you later.
All righty. Have a great day, guys.
You too. Thank you so much. And the number in the studio is 1-800-889-0267. And maybe people have questions for our guest in the studio.
We're going to do one more set.
Oh, we're going to do a break?
Yes, we're going to talk. No, we're not going to do a break. We're
No.
One more set. We're going to talk to Lariena.
Okay.
La nena.
Lariena.
Okay, I
Got
got
it? You got it.
Wasn't there a very infamous Lorena?
No.
Lorena Bobbitt? No?
Oh,
Yes.
The pee-pee lady.
that was like 19.
I didn't want to bring that up,
She
but
spelled her name different.
okay, but
Okay,
you know,
here's the
it's a
bottom
little
line.
scary to men anyway.
Yeah, no,
And she
just-
had dark hair.
Yes.
I remember. I think she was Latina.
She sure
Yes,
was.
she was.
She was dangerous.
with a knife. But
Yeah.
anyway, let's
Yes.
talk about what
I
you
just
do.
never leave it whole. Never mind. Ding.
Dang.
What she saying?
No idea, but I
What
just
she
felt
said?
like
I
hitting the
heard
bell.
what she said. Why don't we talk about what you do a little bit, because we didn't get a chance to do
Hey,
that. broke
you
my-
need to talk into the mic, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Why don't
you-
we talk about what Lariena does?
You're like far away.
Jesus Christ, everything you do now, you sing.
I don't know what it is.
That means she's happy. When
I'm
you
a happy
sing, you're
person.
She
happy.
was never singing until she got married. Oh, that's what
He made
She has
her
more
sing.
energy
No
now.
comments.
He shifted her energy.
is that what it is? Why don't you tell us what you do, Lariena?
Hi, Lariena Anderson. I am a life and energy coach known as the Energy Shifter. Why do they call me an energy shifter? Because I turn around and shift your energy from negative to positive. And I do that by teaching you how to dissolve negative energy in the body mind. How exciting is that, right? Most of the time when you don't want to do something, it is because it doesn't feel good. So when you get rid of the I don't feel good sensation that lives in your body, guess what happens? You feel better, you feel lighter, and then you have access to that positive energy within you to accomplish those goals and start moving yourself forward. So that's kind of what I do.
Do you know what she reminds me of? Remember the guy on TV, the big guy, and he did the movie something sound, hollow, hollow.
Oh,
Hal.
Shallow Hal. Shallow
Hal.
Hal.
Yeah, Shallow Hal.
that's,
What was the name of the big guy?
Wait, that's Jack Black.
Jack Black.
Yes.
Jack Black.
Not Jack. Was it?
It was Jack
the
Black?
psychic?
Oh, no. He's
The
not a
psychic.
psychic. He's
No,
a
no,
coach.
no.
No, you're
The
talking
coach,
about
yes, the
you're
coach.
talking about that real
Not Jack
successful
Black, though.
motivational speaker.
Yes.
But that's not the actor.
What's his name? No. What's his name though?
What's his name?
He
I
played
have no
himself.
clue.
He played himself in the movie.
Do you know who it's?
I don't remember.
played
Tim,
Shallow
Robbins. Something
Yes,
Robbins.
Tony Robbins.
Tony
Tony
Robbins.
Robbins.
Jesus, how many people
But
does it
he's
take?
more like a motivator. It doesn't have
But
anything to
didn't
do
you
with
just see what she
energy.
did? My goodness gracious.
Well,
Yeah.
She's
yes.
like a Tony Robbins. Female
Well,
Tony Robbins.
well, yes,
with
but-
energy.
Absolutely. But here's the difference. You know, it's just not all positive. Yeah, positive. Think. What I do is I teach you how to quiet the mind. Quiet the mind. How to reconnect to your body mind and your intuition, your gut. Because that's what has never lied to you. It talks to you all the time. But because we're up in our head all the time, guess what happens?
You forget to breathe.
We don't breathe. You're absolutely right. But the other thing that happens too is that we listen to this thing going on, and before you know it, we've taken whatever message our intuition has given us, and we put it up into our head, and then we have a committee meeting about it, and then pretty soon we got an argument, and then we got a war. I call it the mental mob scene, right? Because it's fighting with you. Can you sleep at night? No.
Hey, it sounds perfect for fixing a golf swing.
Thank you. It is
I
fabulous.
mean, that's exactly what happens in a golf swing. People clutter their minds. They can't function.
Well, they're talking to themselves. And they're, now don't do this. Now make sure that you stand up properly. And now keep your arms straight, all right? Now,
Paralysis by analysis.
okay, let me tell you.
You must play a lot of golf.
Not well. Yeah, that's why I'm asking the question.
I play golf too.
You know, the bottom
little
line,
bit
when you
better.
said the word mob,
Bob.
mob,
Yes,
then
Bob.
I figured I knew what you were talking about.
Oh,
Because I'm from New York with mobs. But anyway.
hey,
any
I'm from
other-
Chicago. I'm from the south side of Chicago.
Where did you get
So-
this? Where did you start? I mean, since you were a little girl, you start feeling that you were different.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Always.
Okay.
Here,
When you
can
were-
I have the
when-
mic?
yes, and when you
Okay,
were
thank
bigger,
you. Are
did
you
you
sure?
start feeling different?
Did you want to?
We got 3 minutes.
we only have 3 minutes. Okay. So yes, absolutely, I felt much different, and and yes, being on the south side of Chicago, it opened up my eyes to a lot of stuff back there. Okay, so we've had enough of that.
So, Lorena,
Yes.
what can you give us an example of one of your techniques that you use? Just a very broad
Yes, yes,
example
yes.
of one of the
And you got 2 minutes
techniques.
to say.
Yes. Oh, 2 minutes. That's it?
Not even.
Oh, boy.
That's when
Well,
you gotta come back 5 days
Okay.
later.
So let's everybody stay calm. Everyone needs to
No,
stay
no, no.
calm.
Everybody take a deep breath into their belly. Stop it.
And
Now
you
play
hold
along.
it?
Play along.
Do you hold
no,
it?
No. All in your belly, not your chest.
Okay.
Okay, now I want everybody to feel. You've got a balloon inside your belly. Take a deep, deep breath into the belly. Okay? When you take a deep breath into the belly, it expands. So I want you to feel that. Okay, expand it. Now feel the belly completely contract because you're exhaling. Now do it one more time, and I want you to feel the shoes on your feet. Okay? Just feel them. Feel them with your attention. We move energy in 2 ways, through our breath and through our attention. Whatever you put your attention on grows. Okay, so notice what you're putting your attention. That's one of the reasons why when they say pay attention, it is unconditional love that you're giving to another person because you're out of your head.
I feel
and
better
your pain.
already.
I love it.
Well, say that again. Breathe into my belly.
Breathe into your belly.
Fill up the balloon.
Yes, and then breathe out.
And then empty the balloon.
Empty the balloon.
Try it again.
And feel that. Feel that within the body. Okay? Feel it in the
feel it?
body. Come on down.
I changed my sound.
And then the other thing too, start feeling your body now.
gotta go.
Feel the pressure. Feel the pressure
We're
where
gonna
you're
go.
sitting.
We're
I
gonna
gotta
go.
change my
yes.
socks.
Yeah.
We're gonna go, but we keep.
I
Doing.
think that's
okay,
great.
We keep
Keep
doing
feeling
it.
your shoes.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're gonna keep
no, I
feeling
think
each
it's
other.
great.
Most
And
important, wait a minute.
No,
We
feel
all
the
forget
pressure
to
on your
breathe
body.
sometimes,
Yeah.
and that's a good one.
That's true.
Feel the pressure where you're sitting. Feel the pressure on your back where you're leaning.
I'm not leaning. Okay, let me
Yeah.
see.
Okay,
Let
we
me
gotta
just-
go. We gotta go.
Adios.
We gotta go. Listen, Joe, real quick. On your hot dog, take mustard or ketchup?
Both, actually.
No, you need one.
Then mustard.
I'm not
Yeah,
talking to
she's
you
a
no more.
monster already.
Ketchup.
Oh, you are ketchup.
no,
Oh,
I
that's
was
right.
ketchup.
Just
No,
ketchup.
but
All
I
right,
do
listen.
both. You didn't let me answer it my
you
way.
can only
No,
do
but
one.
only one.
All right, everybody say goodbye. Put the
Adios.
sandwich
Thank you for
away.
having
Lunch
us.
is over. Get back to work.
Bye,
Say
everybody.
Bye, everyone.
This was fun.
Hope you
The
enjoyed
energy
the
shifter.
show.
And we'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same channel. Are we gonna be on tomorrow?
I'm thinking.
Are we gonna be here tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, well, you guys say yes. You guys say yes.
It's Friday.
See ya.
Well, that's about it for today's lunch break with two boys from Brooklyn. You're invited to join the break every day, Monday through Friday at 12 noon. So, if you missed some of the good stuff they served up today, there's more coming next time. Bring your lunch and the boys from Brooklyn will bring the smiles. And it's all live. See you next time. Now go and enjoy the rest of your day.